Welcome to my third henna tutorial. This design is a little more complicated than my previous two, but do not despair, I will teach you how to do it. We're going to start with the flower at the bottom of the hand, so for the center you're going to have a circle with a swirl inside. Then you want to draw simple little petals around the center. Now I'm doing the petals, and I find if you have that awkward two petals on the end that are smushed together, if you draw the lines ahead of time to know where each petal is going to be, then they'll all be equal size. For these petals you're going to have 3 indents on the top. And add a couple extra outlines to the flower just to make the ends of the petals thicker. And inside each petal you're going to draw lines with a little ball on the end and a line coming down. Right next to that flower we're going to draw another one exactly the same way with a swirl circle center, little petals on the outside, bigger petals outside of that, and then the lines inside. And moving up the hand between those two flowers, we're going to draw another one exactly the same way. And notice that I'm having the flowers overlap each other, so we're not drawing the full third flower because it's hidden behind the other two. Now for the wrist, we're going to draw 3 leaves coming out of the flowers, so you start with a line for the center, a line going out one way for one side of the leaf, and then a line going out the other way for the other side. And we're going to fill each leaf with lines for the veins of the leaf. For the second leaf, have it come out close to where the first leaf came from. And then have that third leaf come out of the second flower you drew. In the middle of the hand we're going to have a giant leaf, so start out with the outside of the leaf with a large curvy line. And then for the inside, another line going in to make the curve of the leaf. And just to make it nicer, add a little curly cue at the end. For the inside of the leaf, you're going to draw a little semicircle, and then petals around that, kind of like a flower. And then draw another line above that with petals coming off the top again. Add one more thick line and then color in the top. And then inside that semicircle you're going to draw a colored in star. Around the outside of the leaf you're going to draw one long curvy line. And make sure you give the end of the line a delicate little tail. Now draw another line outside of that exactly the same way. Now on top of those lines, similar to henna tutorial number 2, we're going to draw half of the flower that we did before, exactly the same way. Now add a line of dots from the bottom flowers to the top flower. And then on top of the flower you just drew, draw another one exactly the same way. And coming out of that lower flower, I'm going to draw a little curl and a line coming over it. And one final curl coming out of those two. Now up the index finger we're going to draw a leaf, just like that first one. And again a line following the outside. and then dots outlining that. Stopping part way, we're going to draw another leaf with the same inside. And a line lining the outside. And then above that line, we're going to draw a swirl with 2 lines going over the outside. Above those, to finish off the finger, a flower exactly like the ones we've been doing. And then to finish off the finger, 2 dots on either side of the flower. The fingers of this design are really easy. You just draw a swirl, a line going over it, and then another line going over that. And then finish it off with dots lining the line and going down the finger. And just repeat the same design for the rest of the fingers. To finish the whole thing off, we're going to add dots outlining that middle flower. And there you go, that's your finished design. You can use this design for Eid or wedding or what have you. Thank you so much for watching.